Kick back and catch a vibe. We at home with Lisa. Kick back, it's a lifestyle. We at home with Lisa.
Hello everyone, welcome to At Home with Lisa. Hi love bugs, welcome to the channel and happy 4th of July to everyone. Today you all, I welcome you with open arms. If this is your first time here, welcome. I so appreciate you for clicking on the video today. And if you're returning, welcome back. So today you all, I am participating in a collaboration. This collaboration is sponsored by ANNLEXTV. This is their very first collaboration that they're putting out here in the YouTube universe. So I'm so excited to be a part of this 4th of July collaboration. So just to tell you a little bit about the collaboration, it is titled a July 4th barbecue platter collaboration, okay? So basically what you can do is if you want to grill outside, you can do that. If you want to do a mukbang, you can do that. If you want to show you preparing food, you can do that. If you're a home decor channel such as myself, you can do a tablescape, a floral arrangement, just as long as it represents the 4th of July. Now, Anne didn't stop there. She wanted to have a little bit more conversation for us to get involved and just, talk, because like she says, when you're having a barbecue or when you're cooking, everything is nice and slow. So she wanted to put some conversation into this. So what she would like for you to do is while you're preparing whatever it is that you're preparing or creating whatever it is that, that you're creating, she wants you to talk about things that you may be having challenges with, things you may be struggling with, and how are you able to cope with it moving forward. So yeah, let's add some conversation, and anyone can join this collaboration. And please, if you create a video, hashtag ANNLEXTV. There's not a certain time that you have to post your video. She just wanted it posted on July the 4th. And if you're just seeing this and just finding out about this for July the 4th, I am almost sure she's okay with you posting it at another day. Without further ado, you guys, let's go ahead and get into what At Home with Lisa is going to be doing for this 4th of July barbecue platter collaboration. Well, y'all know I'm a home decor channel. So with that being said, I'm going to create a tablescape. Yep, y'all can bring all your food and desserts and drinks and everything over here and utilize my table for the 4th of July. So love bugs, we're gonna start this thing off right. We're going to be using this red, white, and blue runner for our tablescape on today. So of course, the 4th of July, we resonate the red, white, and blue with the 4th of July. So those are all the colors I'm going to be utilizing here in this tablescape. Now, in the beginning, I told you guys that one of the things that ANNLEXTV wanted us to do is to communicate with each other, have some conversation, some true conversation, whereas, people that are listening or watching can relate to it and can take something away from it. So I'm going to start off by talking about the challenge, what challenges are. Life isn't perfect by no means, you guys. For any of us, you or me, life isn't perfect. We all at some point in time face some challenges, and we have to deal with those challenges. Okay, some of us may deal with one challenge, or some of us may be dealing with several challenges at once, even as I speak on today. A challenge may be, you just having a life setback, that you don't see. We may be having challenges with our marriages or our current relationships that we're in. Some of us may be having weight loss or weight gain challenges, maybe even financial challenges or just self-doubt challenges. The list can go on and on of different challenges we can face day by day or throughout our lives. As you see here, I am using some star design charger plates that are red and white, and I have added the placemats which are in the shape of the star, and I'm using some red ones and some blue ones as well too. I'm going to ahead and add some of the pieces that I'm going to use for the centerpieces right here. I love this porcelain bowl. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I've added these clear candle stands that I'm going to be using, and as you can notice, I am using different heights of these candle stands as well too. So as you all see, I am utilizing some blue. This blue is actually so pretty to me. It's very pretty. And these plates are in the shape of, I guess I can say, a shell. They are very, very pretty, and they are very, very cohesive to the blue that is in the runner there on the table. And we're going to come in with that same design, that same shape in these red bowls of the seashell or shell that is in the blue plates. So like I said, I want to be able to resonate the 4th of July with the colors red, white, and blue. I know you all was probably saying, she started talking about the challenge. She didn't tell us what challenges she's been facing, but guess what, y'all? I'm getting back to it. Now, back to facing challenges. How we deal with the challenges we are faced with depends on the end result of that challenge, okay? Me personally, you guys, when dealing with the challenge, my ultimate goal for the challenge or whatever I am dealing with, that it leads to personal growth. That is my main goal, that it leads to personal growth, that I don't backtrack, I don't move backwards, I move forward. Now, let's get into a challenge that Lisa, me personally, that I deal with on a daily basis. But let's talk about this Tablescape for a second. So as you all can see here, I am just making sure that all of the place settings are lined up properly the way that I want them. And also too, I have gone through and I have added some of the mason jar glasses with the straw. I felt like since this tablescape was going to be, a cozy, laid back tablescape, that I utilized some drinkware that is fitting for this type of tablescape, because it is going to be given a casual look here. Now, the napkins I am using, they're the red, white, and blue checkered, along with those puff napkin rings with the flag underneath. They are absolutely gorgeous. I love them, and they are so perfect for this tablescape to celebrate the 4th of July. So let's go ahead and get back into you finding out what my challenge is that I face from day to day. I was diagnosed with diabetes. And growing up, I was always that girl that was petite, that was fine as wine, y'all, which I am still fine as wine. But I got a little bit more hips and stuff on me, should I say. And I was very much into my petite figure, you guys. But now that I am up in age, I have gained some weight, resulting in being a diabetic. But of course, it's not just the weight, it's the food and what I'm consuming, the food and the drinks that I have been consuming. Because I like to eat, y'all, and I like to drink what I want, when I want, and how much of it that I want. So that in itself is a challenge for me. That's a challenge daily, y'all. Some days I don't even want to eat because I know that I shouldn't be eating certain things. But to get through each day, I pray. I pray faithfully. I trust and I depend on God. And I ask Him to please give me the strength to be able to ensure and help me to keep my A1C levels down. Y'all, that's a challenge. It's very, very hard for me. And sometimes it gets very, very frustrating. But my solution is to abide by the doctor's orders, meaning to eat smaller portions and stay away from those foods, fatty foods that I know that aren't good from me. But I can't say that I'm all the way there, you guys, because I am not. That's definitely hard, and it's a great challenge for me. But I must say that my resilience to this challenge is increasing weekly. But y'all, I need for it to increase daily. So that is my goal, is to ensure that I am eating smaller proportions, laying off those Dr. Peppers. But y'all, when I stop drinking the Dr. Peppers, I start having headaches, like migraine headaches, y'all. And it's because of the caffeine. But I can say in that challenge, trying to cut back on the Dr. Peppers, instead of having the tall bottles or the tall cans, I have downsized to the mini ones. And I may have 2 of those a day, if that. So I am working on that challenge. But whatever challenge you are faced with, you have to pray, and you have to have faith. You have to have faith in order to get through any challenge that you may be faced with. Y'all, I was skeptical about getting on here sharing that, because I really don't share a lot of my personal things on the social media, because people can be cruel, on this app here. So I kind of keep, my personal stuff to myself, and I just try to share, my niche with you guys and things that I know that you guys enjoy. So, and I want to say to you, thank you so much, dear, because you've allowed me to come out of my shell a little bit and talk about something on this app that I do have a challenge with, and maybe someone that is watching or listening can, give me some feedback and can give me some help toward, being able to face this challenge. Because one day I want to be able to get off of the meds. I don't want the meds to consume me, and I don't want to be, dependent on the meds each and every day. So that is another goal that is a part of me getting those A1C levels down. And once I can get them down and to keep them down, and all that goes back to what you eat, what you drink, and how much of it that you consume. But again, Ann, thank you so much, because I wouldn't have done this on my own if you wouldn't have put this challenge out here. So guys, go ahead and jump on this challenge. Go ahead and support ANNLEXTV. In the beginning I said Ann Lee. Why I say that, I don't know. But anyway, it's ANNLEXTV. You guys go over and check them out. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. And without further ado, you all, we got to go ahead and get into this reveal to see the final of our 4th of July Tablescape. Again, thank you all so much for tuning in, for listening, and for hopefully giving me a big thumbs up and leaving me some sweet, loving, and kind comments down below. And y'all pray for me. Pray for my strength, you guys. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into this reveal, because you don't want to miss this reveal. Thank you all so much for joining in today on this barbecue platter collaboration by ANNLEXTV. Thank you so much, Ann, for inviting me on this collaboration. I so appreciate you, and I appreciate all of the support that you offer here on At Home with Lisa. You guys, if you're not familiar with ANNLEXTV, please go over and check out their channel. They have some great content over there. You will definitely get hungry, because she has some awesome recipes and her presentation is everything. So you guys go over and check out ANNLEXTV. And remember, if you want to participate in this collaboration, don't forget to hashtag ANNLEXTV. That way they can add your video to the playlist and everyone can see what you have created on this 4th of July. So basically here, as you can see, I have used red, white, and blue throughout. I decided to use the red and white charger plate with the straws, and I also decided to use a blue, like seashell-like shape plate along with the red bowl. I wanted to add symmetry to this tablescape, so I used these plaid napkins that match the table runner, and I also used these puffball napkin rings. They're absolutely gorgeous, you guys. They are so beautiful. And then, y'all, these red candles, they were giving me the business, as y'all saw. They did not want to stand up in the candle holders. I'm like, what is going on? So I also decided to bring in these clear candle holders here that are at different elevations here. As you can see, I used the short candle and the tall candle here. And then we just used this gorgeous candle stand here. It is absolutely beautiful with the sparkles on it, and we added a small candle there, and we have this awesome, this beautiful, this gorgeous floral arrangement as well to represent the red, white, and the blue. And as far as the utensils, we just got a utensil holder to add the utensils in, and you can just pick up as you go. And as far as our drinkware, we're using these mason jar glasses. I thought it would be perfect for the 4th of July. Again, thank you all so much for tuning in on today. I appreciate all of your support, and if you enjoyed this video and liked this video, please don't hesitate to give it a big thumbs up, and also leave me some sweet, loving, and kind comments down below. And again, please go over and support ANNLEXTV. And with that being said, again, happy 4th of July to each and every one of you. Just remember to be safe, enjoy yourself, and at home with Lisa. Lisa will see you all in the next video. Happy 4th, everyone.
Kick back and catch a vibe. We at home with Lisa. Kick back, it's a lifestyle.